up? What's good? What's pop? What's cracking? Percolate was really good. It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to another outstanding comic book review with the Rock with Me Nation. Y'all go ahead and clap that damn thing on up. Yes, sir. Before it begins, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because constructive comments help. They do. And we stomping like a big dog all the way to 900. Y'all make it do what it damn do and give yourselves a round of applause. We gonna make it do what it do. And yes, y'all saw the pick. Uncanny Avengers. Yes, we got Avengers. We got some mutants, X-Men, and they not throwing hands. Look at good God Almighty. Didn't we just do X-Men? I'm gonna say Avengers versus X-Men. This, by the way, like the Alpha Flight series that I'm covering, is also a Fall of Mutants tie-in. So let's jump all up into this thing. We got Uncanny Avengers issue 1. That's what we got. We got Jerry Dugan as the writer, Jonathan Hickman, God's page writer. We got Javier Gordon as the artist, Maury Hollowell as the color artist. Uncanny Avengers, or truth be told, truth and justice. Truth be told, I ain't saying this. We jumping off into this thing. Supposedly not long ago, MODOK and Dr. Stasis. Yes, that's a Sinister clone. So if you look like Mr. Sinister, that's why. They're visiting someone contained in an, excuse the pun, stasis chamber. Dr. Stasis, stasis chamber. You know, stasis and stasis are spelled the same way, but you know we pronounce them differently. Long story short, they offer him the chance to join Orchis, and let's just say he's more than enthusiastic about doing so. Yep. MODOK says their guy needs a uniform, and the one he gets is the Captain Krakoa uniform that, if you've been following the X-Men, used to belong to Scott Summers. That was the alias that he adopted. Why is this a problem for Mutantkind? Well, aside from Captain Krakoa supposedly being to mutants what Captain America is to America, secretly, as I alluded to, he was Scott Summers, aka Cyclops. So that's real bad because you can't. Did y'all know that Ben Urich is now the owner of the Daily Bugle? Did y'all know that? I don't know where I've been. I didn't know that. He knows something isn't right, but that hasn't stopped Orchis from rounding up the mutants and shipping them off. It hasn't. You know, folks talk about messages and agendas being pushed in comics today. They do. Quite a few people. Can we just be honest and admit that Marvel has been pushing an agenda, i.e. sending a message with the X-Men since their creation? Can we just be honest? Regardless of whether they were inspired by the civil rights movement, and or whether Charles Xavier and Magneto are supposed to be representations of Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. It's a lot of rumors and speculation and innuendo out there. I'm not saying any of it's true. I'm not saying any of it's right. I'm not saying any of it's wrong. I'm not saying any of it's incorrect. I'm saying it's out there. Regardless, what you believe, there is a clear-cut agenda from Marvel in regards to the mutants. And I could really draw a real life reference to how the mutants keep saving the world and the world still keep giving mutants their ass to kiss. Quite a few of us could. You know what matters? The fact that regardless of who you are, whether you like it or not, you see it. That's all that matters. Now, if you're an X-Men fan and you sign off on the day-to-day biases and prejudice that the world pushes on us, then you're really a sad-ass individual, and I'm going to go ahead and call you a hypocrite, because you see it. You see it, you read it, and while you will lock into the mutants' plights, those are fictional characters. The plights of your fellow man, brother and sister, you don't give two damns. Back to the Orchis Filtration Center, where mutants are being herded like, got quite a few historical references here. Unlike those realistic times, this fictional time, a hero by the name of Psylocke cuts through, and I mean literally, cuts through the guards. We get to see Monet along with Cap, Deadpool, and Quicksilver making quick work, or rather a quick mess of everything. Depends on your perspective. And is that Rogue spying on Orchis? I flip the page, and let's just say I haven't seen Blob and Wild Slide in a minute. And did he say Brotherhood, like as in Brotherhood of Mutants? I expect one Aurora Monroe, aka Storm, to have an issue with them using this name. That said, Captain Krakoa seemingly passes through the sensors of the Stark Sentinels. Yes, these are called Stark Sentinels. Through the bowels of Krakoa, the heart of Krakoa, because it is an island, to where the Ferris twins are being held. He does. Back on the streets of New York, we find two inconspicuous buffed. And I'm being sarcastic. Gentlemen, navigating through the Morlock tunnels, where we find Tony Stark and Emma Frost. I mean Hazel Kendall, with Shadowcat, Rasputin, and Miss Marvel. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Uncanny X-Men. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's all right. It's all right. Now that the heroes have assembled, it's all to stop the New Mutant Liberation Front. That didn't take long at all. They changed that name. The fact that they changed the name of the group within mid story, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, all right, y'all on top of it. Yeah, someone must have told them, hey, man, the Brotherhood, that ain't gonna work. That said, the required battles ensues, and Captain Krakoa one-shots Monet. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a trail of blood. In her penance form, no less. One shot. The Ferris twins blow a literal hole through Deadpool. Yep, that's a literal hole. And Cap runs up on Captain Krakoa. Y'all see that? It looked like it hurt me. Yep, that just happened. We coming back with issue 2. Listen, click, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.